then you will see BC. BC ni is the level of investor lah. Okay. IPO ni is memang level shareholder lah. Okay. So these are the things that you must consider lah. If you this level, ni. Okay. Adakah sumber-sumber kewangannya? Jangan kamu baru idea tapi minta investor ke 100,000. Okay. Now this is very important. Adakah I mention about equity? Kamu nampak this apa ni circle ni? Ini important ni. So there's a lot of people yang pernah kena tipu. Maksudnya banyak orang kena tipu because of equity ni lah. Okay, because orang tidak faham apa itu equity ni lah. So be very very careful of your equity ni. So there's a lot of we call it temptation lah. Banyak orang aku bagi 10,000, 15,000, tapi bagi aku 70% equity itu. So orang yang tidak faham apa itu equity macam okey je tu lah. Macam dia bagi aku 10,000. It's a good amount of money kan? Aku dah pay balik. Tapi what they don't understand is actually your business satu bertransfer ada orang tu. Okay. So that's why ini important equity ni. Kalau boleh kalau kita dapat belajar, kita belajar lebih lah. And then ada this what we call equity kira validation. So kita mesti tahu berapa apa tu kira what is your how much equity that you can give out. Berapa banyak equity kita dapat memberikan orang lain. So kita belajar. And kalau dulu we have to manually mengira tu bersama orang expert dari BDB. But now I think you can even use AI to help mengirakan. So you can just use AI lah, macam just roughly. Tapi after that you invite semua orang expert lagi lah. Okay, to see knocking dah lah. Okay, so this is very important. As you can see kan, if it's your business, kita seorang saja, 100% grade-nya bulan ini kita punya lah. Di bisnes satu kita yang ownernya. But kalau kita ada co-founder, maksudnya ada lagi partner atau macam myself, my business is partner with my sister kan, my room corporation ni. But just to tell you kerana harus itu after I ask you question. Okay, so kami co-founder kadang ada orang paksa half-half kan. Then kalau family, ada juga family mau masuk juga part of the business ada kan? Dan okay aku bagi duit tapi aku mau jadi part of your business. Paksa berbalah lagi. Then when you have this investor apa ni kurang lagi kan? So you can see as you go along, mungkin sikit grade tu, correct? Okay. So what happens is ada kan casesnya orang yang kena halau company sendiri tu. So yang mayang lah, kena halau dia. So sebenarnya ceritanya cuma itu. You can see this percentage ni maybe around 30%. Okay. You can see ada 70% orang lain lah. So what happens is if this 70% ni bergabung, so they are now higher, they can make decision overall lagi. So that's why it's very important kalau kita ada investor, it's investor that you are trusted. Okay, yang kita percaya. And do not give out too many. Jangan bagi terlalu banyak offer. Unless kita punya dream is to get rich, and then bisnes kita jual, atau okay. Tapi if you think the business satu you don't want to sell, you still want to be owner, you don't want to give out too many of your equity. Okay, so aku bilang we have to be very very careful lah of the percentage of it. Okay, so for example lah, contohnya you have 100% of your business kan, and then let's say you berbagi sama 4 orang lah. So how do you want to divide? Ini selalu soalan yang ada ni. Ada orang sebenarnya berbisnes sama kawan. Okay, so let's say kawannya tu 4 orang. How do you think they should divide jobnya equity atau hak milik atau sama rata? So some people we are friends together sama rata. 25, 25, 25, 25, correct? Ada lagi ada lain lagi cadangan lain?
Capital.
How should we divide? Contohnya bis kita punya business kan, kita bawa 3 partner ni together. Ada saya tadi 25 sama rata saja. Ada lagi yang better lagi mixture-nya berapa? Ada yang cakap 20 punya. Okay kan, possible. Ada juga dulu orang mention macam based on siapa yang banyak contribute. Baik kerajaan. Ada juga mention siapa yang banyak keluarkan
Duit. Modal.
Okay. So here as you can see, yang arah yang circle-circle itu kan, sebenarnya it's best if you pick one person ketua, dia tak paling banyak. Why? Because if kamu bagi-bagikan lah, contohnya tadi example 25, 25, 25, 25 kan, I as an investor, I can just go, kita bagikan aku 25, aku bayar kita 5,000. Kita okay, so I get 25. Then I said to your next person, aku bagi kita lebih banyak, 12,000. I have 50 kan. The third person I said, oh itulah, jangan kita jual semua, kita jual aku 10 saja, 10%. Masih kita ni banyak kan, 15 kan. Aku bagi kita 20,000. So now I have 60%. Correct? 60%. I am who is the new owner? Because the new owner is me. Because 60%. So I can easily rule out. Okay, dulu yang dulu kalau the CEO-nya miskin tangan, I said no, I don't want you as CEO. I want my anak the CEO. Okay, boleh. Dia kan langsung keluar because I have kan 60% kan. Yes. So that's what happened. So the moral of the story here is be very careful of your equity. Kalaupun you want to share equity, is someone you have yang trusted. So a lot of time, for example, myself and my sister, kami co-founder kan. Tapi equity bukan 50-50. The equity is me, 100% is mine. Because if anything happens, kalau kami nanti dah kira investor, if I give 10% is still okay, 90%. Give 20, 80, masih tinggi bah. But if we share, berbagi sikit. Dan kalau papa, kami dua mesti agree. So banyak kerja lagi lah. So that's why kalau in terms of this business, is good 1% itu yang tinggi. The rest is okay. Kalau rasa jom, they don't have your pekerja ataupun your co-founder, they don't have to get equity. You can say that jom punya gaji a bit murah, itu depending on perjanjian kita lah. So be very careful lah. A lot of people itulah dia punya equity tu kena ambil kita tu because of this arrangement. Okay. So this one, okay, contoh-contohnya. So as shown before, there's a lot of business yang berjaya, right? So ada contoh-contohnya. As you can see, kalau dari Grab, kita tahu kan Grab. So it's a business where itulah yang kira membesar lah. So now as you can see, just series G. And kalau Tokopedia, I think di Indonesia sama lah macam Temu, Lazada. So Tokopedia di Indonesia pun series G. Traveloka is untuk belayarkan. Di Indonesia juga stage-nya unspecified, maksudnya is still in between lah. Lazada, Shopping kan sama je unspecified stage. So as you can see here, series G is around billion. So that's why equity itu kalau kita akan menjual, misalnya ada sikit tu. Ada orang kalau kita ni 10-5,000 tu pasarkan, sebenarnya indah. Okay, even if you sell few equity, you can get beratus ribu. Tapi it depends on kita punya business. Biasanya kalau boleh kita mesti kira berapa harga value of your business, potentialnya. So there are cases, even myself pernah tu kan offer, oh like we want to bunyinya siuk lah macam like kami sediakan office for you, your pekerja free saja di office satu. And then kami boleh membiayai, kami ada kontrak-kontrak dengan papa. Sekali macam baik je orang mana ya. And then when it comes to okay, dia cakap kontrak lah, saya ada kontrak. So when I read the contract, you know what happens? Dia minta 80%. Yeah. Macam if I don't understand about equity, I sign and then esoknya my business is under the ramah sebenarnya. No wonder the temptation lah. Saya bunyinya macam ada tu pernah ya. Kami sediakan office tanya. Bayarkan yang pekerja agent. Baik je tu ah. Baik itu orang ni. Mana tidak? Ya kami bayarkan yang pekerja, kami bayarkan yang ikut mana ni. Kami ada sudah ni ongoing projectnya. Pasal baik benar curang ni ya. Sekian ada kontraknya. Kami baca 80% lah. 80%. Artinya That's why yang bayar memang still lah yang membayarkan my pekerja. Why? Because equity itu sudah betul. So artinya if I sign, I will become
Worker.
a worker, correct? A worker of jadi part of your punya business bah. So that's what happened. And when I read more the contract, it cakap lah all the